Welcome to TDS official first video on Unified Engineering, and we're excited to share this moment with you. If you're already using AVEVA E3D, you know the power of 3D design in shaping complex projects. But what if we told you that there's a natural next step, not a replacement, but an evolution? Unified Engineering takes everything you know and pushes it further, connecting teams, data, and design into one seamless environment. In this video, we'll take a look at the real differences between E3D and Unified Engineering, so you can see what's new, what stays the same, and how it all comes together. There is a new login screen. It shows the projects. However, there is a little cloud around some of the project which shows that these are projects that are stored in the cloud. In Unified Engineering, the user can access projects in the local network as well as cloud projects. There is a filter that allows you to show the projects. There is an additional option for cloud projects. Let's select the project to work on. In the details, you can see the location of the cloud storage. Below the cloud storage information is the connection that is used to connect to the storage. Let's look at the modules. When we select the project, we can see the modules. Engineering is now part of Unified Engineering. There is also a new module for engineering configuration. While the rest of the modules are still there. Let's input the username and password. Instead of selecting MDB, the prompt is now more layman-like, scope. Select the module and we can launch the module. Perhaps we can introduce Spectrum. Spectrum is used to configure and manage Unified Engineering project to enable globally dispersed teams to work collaboratively on the same data. We access Spectrum via the web. The Projects tab shows the projects that we have. You can see the connectors. It is connected to a number of users and the status of the project. Next we look at connectors. Every location that needs to connect to the project requires a connector. We have 2 connectors. And each connector can be used for one to a number of projects. The connectors are assigned to the project. Both projects are assigned to 2 connectors. Let's get back to Unified Engineering. Seems similar to E3D. Let's start E3D and check the differences. Let's put the 2 software in a manner that we can compare. Let's start with piping. First we notice an additional menu in Modify Component. There is an interface to view schematics and for checking between the schematics and 3D. There are updates to the routing plane and routing volume creation. Routing plane and routing volume are used for automatic pipe router. Lastly, a peek to the future. AI for pipe routing. Let's check on the equipment application. Seems quite similar. Found a significant one. PCF import. A PCF Piping component file is a text-based file format used to represent piping and component information, often in the context of 3D piping design and isometrics. This capability opens the door to better collaboration with other piping design tools. Whether you're receiving piping data from external contractors or working across multiple software platforms, UE makes it easier to bring that information into your 3D environment with less rework, fewer errors, and faster integration. It's a clear example of how unified engineering isn't just a change in tools, it's about making real-world connections smoother and smarter. What you've seen today is just a quick glimpse into what unified engineering can offer. In the coming videos, we'll dive deeper into the key features, show you how they work, and help you understand how to apply them in real-world scenarios. So if you're curious, cautious, or ready to explore the next step in 3D design, make sure you subscribe and follow along. You won't want to miss what's coming.